Welcome back to AM Northwest. Our next guest says memory loss is not a normal part of aging. In fact, he says there are steps we can take to keep our brain healthy and sharp until we drop. So here was some important advice. We're happy to welcome the author of Super Brain, Maximize Your Brain Health for a Better Life, Dr. Jay Sordean. Nice to have you here, sir. Welcome to the show. This is an increasingly more important topic, I think, every day because every family, it seems, is affected by somebody with Alzheimer's.
Ronald Reagan, Margaret Thatcher, Nelson Mandela, as well as B.B. King, all had Alzheimer's. 1 in 8 Americans will have Alzheimer's, and 1 in 3 dies with dementia. You know, my heart goes out to all the people in the families who have someone that they're taking care of, because it's really hard to do that.
Yeah, well, you say 1 in 3 Americans die with dementia.
That's correct.
Is that number going up?
That number's not going up, but the number of people with Alzheimer's is going up. There are 3 major things, 3 mistakes that people can do to avoid Alzheimer's. Shall I tell you what they are?
Yes, please.
So the first one has to do with obesity. And like John Belushi was a very large man. He's a comedian just like Harlan. Very funny man, but Alzheimer's is no laughing matter.
Right.
And so the more fat, this is 5 pounds of fat. They feel that.
Wow.
Yeah. And so some people are carrying around maybe 5, 6 extra ones of those on their body. Kaiser Family Foundation research discovered that the more fat you have in the body, the smaller your brain becomes.
Why is that?
It is just a correlation because of inflammation and because the brain starts to degenerate when there is too much fat in the body.
Okay.
And circulation problems. This is a model of a brain. Mm-hmm. And so this is like the brain with the spinal cord hanging off of it. And another thing that can happen is we can have traumatic brain injuries, little injuries over time. Like there's some cabinets here. I don't know if you've ever hit your head on a cabinet or you bang like that. Well, we often forget that these little traumas can add up. And then it can create a bigger problem. Or even whiplash injuries. Bam, 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 like that.
And we tend to minimize that. We tend to, you hurt your head, you say a bright flash, but it's over and you're fine.
And minimizing those, they add up over time, and they can damage what's called the meninges, which surround the brain and the spinal cord. It's like plastic wrap that surrounds our brain. It holds the brain in, and it also deals with circulation in the body. So when that gets stretched, like, whoa, oops, didn't mean to have the brain fall apart there. But when that happens, then we need to actually get it checked out, because it could close the brain and not get the circulation right.
Is that to say that every time you bang your head on a door, jam, or something, that you would go have a doctor check it out?
You don't have to do that, but over time, if you're noticing some changes, or other people notice change in your personality even, that could be a warning sign that you are starting to have these cumulative traumas that need to be dealt with.
Right. And then the other thing you say is poor dental care it contributes to Alzheimer's.
Correct. Our teeth and our gums may get inflammation, or they could get bacterial infection, and that actually causes a movement up into the sinuses. Some people's sinus problems are because of bacterial or infection, and that will then eventually go up into the brain and cause leaky brain syndrome. Not a good thing to have. So actually, good dental hygiene is a very important thing to do. So flossing, using those little picks, and brushing your teeth every day, very important to take care of your brain.
Very good. Now, you have a formula for memory enhancement with using the word brain as the acronym.
B is blood circulation. It's very important to have good blood circulation. So I want everyone here to shrug their shoulders. That's going to open up the blood and the vessels into the brain so that you get the oxygen that we need.
Okay.
R is removing toxins. There are many toxins in the environment. They could be pesticides, they could be mercury. There was a show on recently, NCIS, where they talked about an airplane actually crashing because someone got methylmercury poisoning over time because of a malfunction. So removing those toxins from the body is very important, and not putting them in. Well, there are various herbal supplements and other things that you can use to actually get some of the metals out so your body cleans them out better.
All right, so that's the R-A.
Avoid sugar. Sugar...
You just stop being fun.
Exactly. I know. And it's very difficult because sugar is so addictive. I like sugary things. Everyone likes sugary things. But too much sugar actually causes crusty brain syndrome and inflammation and diabetes. And one of the signs of advanced diabetes is dementia and the breakdown of the brain. So it's very important to try to avoid sugars so you don't wreck your brain.
Okay, we're out of time, but the other is inflammation and names. What do you mean by names?
Well, remember, you're Dave, right?
Yeah.
Remembering people's names when you first meet them is a very important thing to try to practice because it uses all the different parts of your brain, the hearing, the sounds, memories of other people named Dave.
Okay, very good. So just keeping the brain active. Very important.
Remember the brain formula to keep your brain healthy.
Very good. We'll have more on the website, and folks can find your book in places where books are sold. Good to have you here, sir.
I loved it.
Thank you very much.